The courtroom was crowded that morning, packed tighter than usual. Journalists lined the back wall, notebooks open, phones ready. The public benches were full, activists, students, curious onlookers, and a few people who had come just to watch another black woman be put in her place by a system that rarely showed mercy. At the center of it all stood Amara Cole. She was calm, too calm, some thought, dressed in a beige coat and holding a black briefcase. Amara stood with her arms folded as the judge reviewed paperwork. Her expression was unreadable, her posture straight. She didn't look scared. She didn't look angry. That alone seemed to irritate the officers beside her. Officer Daniels leaned in close, his voice sharp and low. "You think this is a joke?" He whispered, "You don't belong here." Amara didn't respond. She had learned long ago that silence made certain men uncomfortable. Daniel's face tightened. He glanced around, confident. Too confident. "I said answer me," he snapped, reaching out and grabbing her arm. Before anyone could react, the sound echoed through the courtroom. Smack. The slap was loud, violent, unnecessary. Gasps erupted from the benches. A woman screamed. Someone dropped a phone. The judge slammed his gavel, shouting for order. But the damage was already done. Amara staggered half a step, her head turning slightly from the force, but she did not fall. She slowly lifted her head. Her eyes met Daniel's. Not with fear, not with tears, with certainty. "You just made a very expensive mistake," she said quietly. Daniel scoffed. "You don't get to threaten officers in my courtroom." Amara turned to the judge. "Your Honor, may I speak?" The judge hesitated. He looked rattled. He looked unsure. "You'll have your turn," he said stiffly. "Bailiff, remove her." The officers moved in, grabbing her arms. Cameras flashed wildly now. The crowd shouted in protest. But as they pulled Amara toward the exit, she finally opened her briefcase and let its contents spill onto the floor. Legal documents, federal seals, identification cards. One journalist leaned forward, squinting. "Wait," he muttered. "Is that?" Amara stopped walking. She looked over her shoulder. "I warned you," she said calmly. "Check who I am first." The courtroom fell into a silence so deep it felt like the air itself had frozen. Chapter 2. The name that changed everything. The judge leaned forward, adjusting his glasses. His eyes fixed on the documents scattered across the marble floor. One seal, in particular, caught his attention. Gold, embossed, unmistakable. Federal. "Bring those here,"